Miguel Montero.
Miguel Montero.
Shot toward right center, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. The hip start to rotate and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Here's Addison Russell as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Hit well on the ground to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Here's the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Gordon going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, as an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, sometimes guys just feed off one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run and then he hits a home run, when I get up there, maybe I can hit a home run too. And now that's 3 home runs they've struck for in this one inning.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Gordon ranging back. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
My goodness, it's not too often that you're going to see an outburst like this. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. I don't know if the wind's picked up or everything's out over the middle of the plate, but baseballs are flying all over this place.
Chris Bryant is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bryant around first, heading for second. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
And you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher? Give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Coming to the plate again, Jason Hayward, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning.
Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Runners off for second. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A runner on first with 2 away. Struck him out, and the inning finally comes to a close. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On now to the bottom of the second. Cubs lead it 6-0. Eric Hosmer will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. This one's flared toward left center. Russell onto the grass. And that's the first out of the inning. Kendrys Morales will stand in, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH. And a bouncing ball, foul. Right side and right into the shift. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 6th.
Alex Gordon gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from KC as we get you a nice shot of downtown there. Kyle Schwarber is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Volquez has his sign. Here comes the pitch. Hard liner toward short, and he makes a great diving stop for the out.
And I tell you, when you're struggling a bit out there on the mound, this is where having a strong defense behind you can be such a boost. And this is a heck of a play right there to take this ball in.
In is Jorge Soler. As he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And that's going to do it here for Edinson Volquez. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Chris Medlin is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while.
Medlin.
Miguel Montero will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. This is pulled into right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow! And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground, and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
Here's Addison Russell. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Cubs strand one. They lead it 6-0. Salvador Perez will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Salvador Perez is a multiple Gold Glove winner behind the plate, including in 2015, but he can definitely do some damage with the bat as well.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Moustakas is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Gerard Dyson will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ground ball right side. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Cubs 6 and the Royals 0. And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
These guys have swung the bat extremely well in this one. They have to be...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo home run there for Dexter Fowler as this lead swells to 7-0.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Liner toward right center, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Hot shot on the ground to short. Barehanded for 1. Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
Now
Oh, nice. Just a 2-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that, and they'll roll up your basics. 6-4-3.
Chris Bryant will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Into the windup and the pitch. High and deep to right center field. Kane going back. Gone! Solo shot to right center as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Now batting.
Here's Jason Hayward
Right
now.
Jason Hayward.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Kane ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cubs 8 and the Royals nothing. Alcides Escobar will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey? That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Omar Infante comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go...
Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time.
No way. That was awesome.
Number 6,
Lorenzo Cain digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he is in the scoring position at second with their first hit, a 2-out double.
the first baseman, number 35.
Eric Hosmer will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from Kauffman Stadium right after a quick break. Jorge Soler heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Soler.
Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup's going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero.
Miguel
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Cain racing back. Gone! Miguel Montero, a solo home run, as this lead got even wider.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Up next for the
Here's Addison Russell.
Shortstop. Addison.
Hit hard towards second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Number 24. Center fielder Dexter Fowler.
Dexter Fowler comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
This is line to left, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
And so far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cain is after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. Anthony Rizzo steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Lifted the other way out to left center. Cain is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Royals nothing. Kendrys Morales will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
3-0 now. A little shaky here to start the 5th.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So 1 away now for Alex Gordon. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
The 2015 regular season was a tough one for Alex Gordon due to those injuries. But he came back strong to contribute in the playoffs to help the Royals bring that World Series championship home.
Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error so far for Kansas City. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Chris Bryant makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined hard toward right center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he swings on the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to center. Kane moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Kyle Schwarber will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Now a swing and a high fly ball. This one out to deep left center field. And my gracious, the merry-go-round continues. He's served up yet another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 2nd home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
In is Jorge Soler.
Designated hitter.
Rips this one to first. Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one.
Well, he's homered, he's doubled, and now he adds a single to that total. He's left himself with the toughest leg of the cycle remaining, but he'll at least have a chance to pick up that 4th and final leg next time through the order.
Miguel Montero will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. And that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Here's Addison Russell as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he is out at second base. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Cubs are on top, 12-0. Mike Moustakas will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Arrieta's got his target, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Gerard Dyson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Oh, and he misses it. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there. Alcides Escobar will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
You know, looking back at Escobar's production in the 2015 ALCS, it's a pretty good reason he was named MVP of that series. He hit a blistering .478. That's called carrying a ball club.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, the strikeout pitch has certainly been there for him all afternoon, and this, in fact, is the 3rd time he's victimized this guy.
Omar Infante is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Luke Hochevar will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Dexter Fowler gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's in there, a base hit. So they get the leadoff man on to open up the 7th inning.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gordon's after it. 1 out. Anthony Rizzo steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. He's set. Here it comes. Belted high in the air out to left. Looking up is Gordon. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His second of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Chris Bryant digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Swing and a liner, but foul. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Line to the right side. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Don't look now, but he's closing in on what might be an historic performance. He's got a single, he's got a homer. Now he's got a triple to go along with the other two. If he could come up with a double next time up, he could put his name in the record books.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from third. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Kyle Schwarber stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. This is lifted out to left. Going after it is Gordon. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The relay. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Jorge Soler will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats.
1-0
drilled to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That is 6 hits he's given up in just this inning alone. And what are they waiting for, man? You've got to get this guy out of there.
Miguel Montero gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And Kane will make the catch, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 6 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. Getting late, stretch time now in Kansas City. The Cubbies are in front, 15-0. Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that's been their only hit so far in the game.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward giving chase. 1 down. Eric Hosmer will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Fouled straight back. Arrieta is ready. 0-1 on its way. And he misses with it, 1-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's Kendrys Morales. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error so far for Kansas City. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. We'll look ahead to inning. Kelvin Herrera will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Into the box, Addison Russell. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Leading off for the Cubs, shortstop, Addison Russell.
To short, hit hard. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 24.
And now time is going to be called here as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. Digging in, Dexter Fowler. He singled his last time up. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. Under it is Kane, and there are 2 away now.
The second baseman, number 18.
Ready now, Ben Zobrist. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hard liner to center field. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, it wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Hit hard up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Chris Bryant stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kane has it in his tracks. And the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple as they can't add to their slim 15-0 lead. Alex Gordon will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
Salvador Perez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Hit to short. Gloved by Russell. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman, number 8,
Mike Moustakas will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Arrieta into the windup. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. KC down in order. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. Now to the plate, Jason Hayward. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one.
Hayward.
Skied into straightaway right. Dyson's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Kyle Schwarber stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Jorge Soler digging, looking to make this a very memorable ball game as he's already 5 for 5.
You know, if he just fell down in the box and made snow angels in the dust, it would still be a game to remember, Matty.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
High and deep to center field. Kane looking up. And it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Here it is. His third home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
Now batting, catcher, Miguel Montero.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Here's Addison Russell, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
The 0-1 on its way. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
You make a mistake up to this guy, he's going to make you pay. This pitch is belt high, and he just jumps all over it and drives it into the alley to put runners on second and third now.
Scott Alexander will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Alexander.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Shot towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate, but he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
So coming to the plate, Ben Zobrist. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Kane racing back at the track. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third, and he is into second base with an RBI double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Anthony Rizzo stands in for his 7th at-bat now, and he's been terrific so far with 4 hits already to his credit.
Oh, that's a great game for sure, but the fact that this is the 7th at-bat is pretty crazy. What's going on?
Belted out toward deep center field. Kane going back on it, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Now batting.
Looked like he got a fairly good read on this ball. You see him try to time his leap here, but it's just out of his reach in center. Once it's by him, this turns into an easy double.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Chris Bryant. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Line towards center field. Kane is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The Cubs are on top, 19-0. Gerard Dyson will lead things off here in the 9th in what's been a truly forgettable ball game for this home 9, and not a very inspiring performance either.
And I guess the kicker for me is the way that these guys are responding. It's one thing to go out and get clobbered. It happens, but when you get guys going through the motions, not running out ground balls, not backing up, that's where I take issue.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Alcides Escobar will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The second baseman, number 14, Omar Infante.
Omar Infante will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Grounded back up the middle. Russell has it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. What surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 19-0. So long from Kansas City.